Dr. Levitt, I was honored to be a co-sponsor on this debate today. Sadly, incontinence remains something talked about only in hushed tone, if at all. Jenny has ably highlighted how widespread incontinence is in women and the impact it can have. But as our motion alludes, men can leak too. 4 simple words, but when spoken, have the power to tackle a taboo that impacts the lives of hundreds of thousands of men across the UK every year. 1 in 3 men over 65 are estimated to have an incontinence problem, and 1 in 25 men over the age of 40 experience incontinence issues each year. Yet, it's not discussed, and no government of any color has taken steps to address this issue. For such a widespread issue, it is shocking that it is still remaining shrouded in secrecy and shame. The NHS estimated that between 3 and 6 million people suffer from some form of urinary incontinence or UI, and as many as a third of men over the age of 65, as I said earlier, are affected. But it remains a hidden subject, and while it remains in the shadows, there is less likelihood of any government taking action to make life better for those suffering from UI. We need a clear strategy that not only helps raise awareness, improves diagnosis and treatment pathways, but also help address daily barriers faced by people living with UI, barriers such as the lack of public toilets. It is surprising to me that we are still discussing the availability of public toilets. When I was first elected to this place in 2015, I remember Darren was raising this issue every time while traveling from north to south. I remember further working with Senate of older people, and their P is for People campaign to improve public toilet provision. Yet, here we are 8 years later, and it is estimated that we have around 40% fewer public toilets. Public toilets across Wales have been turned into shops, cafes, even homes, and a theatre. Welsh government-run trains are removing on-board toilet facilities, making it even harder for people suffering from incontinence as well as other bladder and bowel issues to use public transport. But even when people suffering from UI do find a toilet, the chances are they don't provide suitable facilities to meet their needs, particularly for men. Men suffering from UI have said they avoid going out at all because they know that public toilets will not have a place to dispose of incontinence pads or provide facilities for men to clean up. This often forces men to carry the used pads with them or ask a partner to put it in their handbags, adding to the embarrassment and sense of shame. There's no need to be ashamed or embarrassed, but unfortunately, it has become ingrained in us. We need to change our attitude to incontinence. Hopefully, this debate will be the catalyst for change, raising awareness of what is, after all, a common ailment, and forcing government to take a lead in ensuring people living with UI are fully supported, urging the public and private sector to make simple changes, such as providing incontinence bins in all male lavatories. I urge members to support this drive to change by backing our motion today. Diolch yn fawr.